We don't claim to heal, cure, or, right? No healing, no curing, and diagnose. That's not what we do here at Chi Life, right? We enhance. Hi, Tanya. Hello, Lois. Thanks for saying hello. Hey, yeah, you're in Hawaii. That's right. By the way, you're just typing that into me. So it's if it says hosts and panelists, that's just to me. And if it says everyone, that's to everyone. So feel free to just toggle that. There you go. Thanks, Lois. Appreciate it. I'd love to know where else you're coming from. Obviously, we have Hawaii in the house. Patty, you made it. About we have more vibrant health and vitality. Florida's in the house, Jacob. How what? Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah, you're also so switch to instead of hosts and panelists, just switch to everyone. Tanya, you're in New Zealand. How cool is that? I'm in California. Great to have you. Any Californians in the house? Welcome. Hey, Syed. Nice to have you here. Let's see if I have any more. I have another Lori. Hello, Lori. Mm, Hello, Caroline. Hello, Clem. I see my favorite names here. Helena, Jonathan, saying hello, Sandra, Said, Tanya. Very cool. More of you, I hope, are jumping on the call. So great. Super cool. So I welcome you. Gosh, I know we have New Zealand, but we also have New Caledonia in the house, which I've never heard of until Caroline told me about it. So we're really excited. There we go. Toronto. Very cool. Well, I appreciate you being here on time. Again, just switch to everyone. So we're in the community and it's great to have you. So if we haven't met, my name is Galit, but we'll get to all that. Because you are already here, I'll go ahead and just share my screen. To be honest with you, normally I have this whole presentation that's a lot fancier. However, at She Life, you might already know, you may have already seen the emails that there's an unfortunate and necessary price hike because we aren't able to, as our many moving parts and suppliers, etc., the prices increase, we have to increase as well. And today by midnight, Pacific time, our prices are unfortunately increasing. So I would love for you to, if you have been feeling called to get yourself in an Aura unit or one of these handheld units. This is the first unit I got into. Actually, the first unit I was using is the Chi Coil Max, which had the handle, and now we have it on a stand, which is really useful. But they're both, oh my God, gotta move this essential oil out of the way. There we go. Yeah, so appreciate. So if you want one of our handheld units, please do reach out and let me know that yes, I want. So I'll make sure to give extra time and support you tonight. Okay, let's get started then. So again, we aren't making any claims to cure, heal, or treat or diagnose. So this is for your information only, and it's not to replace any medical professional's advice, right? You guys get it, don't you? I'll share my screen for what I did prepare because you're here today because you're interested in quantum medicine healing without limits. Who's into that? who feels like they are ready. Maybe you are already a high performer, you want results with less effort. Who wants less effort in their health? Doesn't mean that you don't take aligned action and do nothing and sit on the couch all day and eat potato chips, but you are willing to use frequencies to elevate you even further. You take aligned action, but you have a lot of help with frequencies to take you to the next level. Perhaps you're a practitioner. Is anyone here a practitioner who is looking for breakthrough tools in many different things? Like each one of these coils does several things. Great. And maybe you've tried everything under the sun and you're tired of wasting time and money. And you want something that's proven, that's guaranteed. And when we say guaranteed, we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And we let you try it in your own home. And if you don't like it, send it back. But you may have seen our many testimonials. You'll get to experience a lot of this today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get started right now. Hold on, I'm going to just switch my sound real quick to sound of the ambient sound. Now I've got some great frequencies and I've created an album for your emotional health. There's tracks anywhere from balancing your emotions. How are you hearing this okay with my voice? Balancing your frequency of wholeness as well. So we've got this running for you. For some people it gets too loud and overwhelming, especially if you have metal fillings in your mouth. And if you are feeling that uncomfortable, please let me know, because we don't want anyone uncomfortable. You can send me a private message to switch to hosts and panelists and say, hey, can you turn it down? It's uncomfortable for me. Because there are people that it is uncomfortable for if they have metal feeling. Not uncomfortable, it's just a volume. And it can be, we have volume adjustment possibilities. So I have a client who feels it in her teeth every time we do a remote session. So for her, I know she's extra sensitive. But luckily we have volume control and everyone is receiving. Just to show you that these are powerful. Okay, great. So, so you're wanting something that has been tried, tested. PEMF is FDA approved. There's lots of research. There's tons of testimonials, including my own clients and including our own website. You can go and check it out. Lots of third party. And people, if you're people seeking peace, clarity, energy, and, well, real healing, but you know what I mean, inside coherence, because we can't really claim to heal you, but inside coherence. The true healing comes from the inside of becoming whole. Okay? Hope that makes sense. So is anyone here for any other reason? I would love to know what that reason is. Okay. So here's what we'll do today. Quantum healing. Who wants a quantum healing experience? And you'll get to experience it whether you already know my work. I know some of you, I've had sessions with a few of you right on this call. I recognize some of your names. And maybe you've never worked with me. And maybe you're a skeptic. So for your skeptics, oh yeah, choose. For your skeptics, let's have a glass of water ready and we'll do a little test, a little remote test, a little quantum test. We'll talk a little bit about the knowledge of the tools here so you can integrate them in your daily life. And we'll learn about quantum healing and we'll do a quantum healing. Okay, so let's get your water ready. And as you're getting it ready, just who am I? This is not me, that's an AI generated image. What do you guys think? Is it me? Pretty good, right? I wish I had those dimples. But I'm a quantum healer, life and wellness coach, frequency specialist here at Chi Life. And before Chi Life, I've been working with one-on-ones, group healings for thousands of people globally around the world like you. I'm passionate about helping people heal and transform their energy. And I honestly, truly, 100% believe this is my life's purpose. And it's really exciting to be able to live my life's purpose and share it with you. So my story is I grew up around quantum healing, and I bet you a lot of you can't say the same. However, I rejected quantum healing after witnessing the dark side of spiritual bypassing of my own father. He went to healers and psychic my entire childhood. He took us to Ayurvedic doctors. And honestly, he died alone in a dialysis, while hooked up to a dialysis machine with full-blown dementia and diabetes. So it's strange how someone who has gone through quantum healing for years somehow couldn't heal himself. And I'll discuss a little bit about that, because I do believe that quantum healing is the last modality that you actually need, along with these beautiful frequencies. However, you can approach it with the wrong intention. See, my dad had a lot of rage. He had a lot of anger that he needed to work through. And he went to healers thinking that they were going to fix him. With the focus, creating your reality, he wasn't focused on being whole and complete. He was focused on the fact that he was broken and needed to be healed. So if any of you are here to be healed, I want you to take a pause and realign yourself. And remember all the miracles happening in your body right now, because sometimes we just focus on the 1%, 2%, 5% in our body that isn't working and forget of all the health we actually do have. And from there, we just want more. Do you see the difference in how the focus will create a different reality? And this, if there's one thing you learn in this in this whole event and takeaway, then I've done my job. But wait, there's more. So I had to discover the quantum healing journey through my own pain, my own emotional imbalance, being abused by my father throughout my whole childhood, and through forgiveness, through realizing that he was the one who meant to guide the path to living this purpose now. So I get to share the real grounded way to heal. So you got the big secret is your intention is most of it. So the problem with modern healing, most of you, and again, just my opinion, it gives you burnout. You know, there's burnout, anxiety, aging, rampant chronic illness for many reasons. For environment, we know that. Hey, thanks for your comments. I'm in the process of purchasing the Aura system, and I wanted to see it and feel it working as a business practitioner. Well, I do it in a quantum sense. Sometimes I do it in person, but most of my work is quantum, because quantum entanglement, we'll discuss that as well. All's good. Unfortunately, can't stay during the whole event. Is there a way I can receive the recording? If you're here, you should receive the recording as well, Lois. But when you are here live, I include you in some of the coaching, etc. So stay as long as you can. So again, you know, modern medicine, it's a Band-Aid. It doesn't treat the root cause. It treats the symptoms, right? It just manages symptoms, and the medical industry is all fractured. We know this. People are over-medicated, overwhelmed. They're in fear. Right now, everything is fear-based. Who notices that everything in the world is fear-based. Your prevention even, oh, go and check out, and there's, it's good to find out if there's something going on that you don't know. However, there's so much fear about early detection, and even if you're detected, the doctors don't give you any options except for fear if you don't do what we say, and there's environmental, there's even society's fears around money and success and failure and how we're supposed to be. It all comes down to our emotional health, doesn't it? I don't know why. Okay. Next, please. Next. Oh, something disconnected. Let me stop share. I don't know why. I want to move past this guy, guys. There we go. You love quantum aspect and absolutely believe it works. It does. So what is quantum healing? Okay, so did everybody get their water? If you have your water in front of you, I want you to just take a quick sip. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to do, there's a whole water structuring frequency here. I'm going to play it. Okay. There's a water, so take a sip and I want you to just notice everything about your water. How it tastes, how it feels in your body, its density, everything that you possibly can. And now that you've drank your water, had a little sip, got a feeling for it, we're going to wait just a few minutes. And I'm even going to speed it up. There's a frequency playing. I'm going to even speed it up and quantum heal your water and structure it for fitting your highest health and vitality. And you can now, with these frequencies playing, actually, wait a minute. Okay. You can now drink your water again and let me know if you notice any difference, especially if you're a skeptic. Let me know just in the comments, is there anything you notice that's different about your water? Its texture, its taste, its smell, how it absorbs in your body, how it goes down. Any shares? Hey, Leslie, thanks for making it in Tasmania. So amazing. Oh, you're just typing that into me. Anyone notice their water change? All the way from wherever you are around the world. Anything noticeable about your water? Water seems fuller, not so dense. Thanks for that. Not so dense. Yeah, the reason is that the molecular structure from basic water is not absorbent enough to be small enough to penetrate our cell membranes. And so when we restructure the water, and we can do it energetically with frequencies through our frequency machine as well, you can have a completely different experience. Oh, my signal's in and out. What are we supposed to do again? Re-drink your water. If you got water before, I treated the water quantumly. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, your water, if you taste it again, it should taste different. Helena says it's more hydrated. Yes, change, more delicious. Yeah, it should feel like it's just more effervescent in your body, more hydrating. That's the best way to describe it, I think, is more hydrating and easier to drink. Maybe it tastes a little sweeter. And thanks for typing in. For those of you, was anyone that was like, how does this work, surprised? So everything is energy, right? Placebo effect, possibly? There's a skeptic for you. So everything is energy, and they have actually done a test where they've taken a cell, they divided it in half, They moved it 40 miles across, across town. And when they manipulated the first cell, the first half, the second half reacted exactly the same as if it was in the same room. Lighter, yes. So, and yeah, placebo definitely adds. There's a thing called nocebo in which you're in charge of your field and you can block yourself as well. Okay, so consciousness directs biology. Your thoughts, your unconscious mind, it runs all the functions of your body. And so it sends instructions. But the thing is, your unconscious mind, or subconscious you can call it, it doesn't know whether you're imagining, doesn't know if you're imagining a good feeling or actually experiencing a good experience that makes you feel good. Did you know that? So if you close your eyes and you imagine yourself doing something that you love that makes you feel good, like you're there and use all your senses, do you know that your unconscious is already sending signals in your body to the rest of your body of those emotions to act accordingly? So if you're sitting here thinking, oh, ill health, disease, pain, right? And you close your eyes and you just imagine yourself not getting away from the pain and resolving or solving, because you're focusing on the problem, and focus creates reality and gives you more problems and more pain to focus on. But if you're just imagining yourself of all the things that you're doing, enjoying yourself, running on the beach, playing, just going on a walk, you're unconscious. When you do that, it sends the correct signals to the rest of your body that aligns with that version of you in that version of health. You're completely changing your frequency and vibration. So your field, we all have a field around us. I have a field around me. Every cell has a field, energy field around it. We're mostly energy. We're not even solid. We appear solid, but nothing is solid, right? So we're a bunch of energy moving. And so there's a field around every single molecule, cell. I'm not a scientist, but I'm a healer, not a scientist, but there's a field, an energy field around me, like the auric field, and above that there's a bigger field, and then there's a field that connects humanity. So we're all a part of the all. Like, if you want to call it, if you're spiritual and obviously there's energy. We're energy believers. We are energy beings, right? And we come from somewhere. You can call it source. You can call it God. You can call it whatever it is you'd like. But we all come from that source energy. I'm going back to that program with the emotional program, because we treated your water. So let me just go back there real quick. That I set up a program, emotions, there we go. There we go. Got some good ones here. And it's not very loud because sometimes some sound waves are low frequencies, so you don't hear them as well. Some are higher and you do, so you may or may not hear the frequencies as they play, just letting you know. But we have a field, like all of humanity is connected to the all, right? Source consciousness. And you and I are also connected to that field, and that's how I can tap into the field of consciousness and intuitively read the field of what needs to shift. And when you choose to receive it, because you're in charge of your field, especially if people say, oh, I'm such an empath, people's energies are always, I'm always bombarded by people's energies. Well, you're in charge of that field, and you can say that and tell that story, right? Because you're in charge of your biology through your unconscious. So your unconscious is sending messages to your field saying, oh, empath, right? Let it in. Or you can say, well, yeah, I just create an imaginary shield around me. I'm not impacted by emotions, and just imagine that and take charge of your field. And it takes practice, but I will tell you that's a fact. It just takes practice if you're trying and it's hard for you. But like it's like a muscle. Your field, you're in charge of it. So you are in charge of receiving the healing, the instructions that need to shift. And through that frequency, along with the frequencies here with the coils, we create change fastest. When I was doing this before chi coils, I was just doing this by myself, like an energy healer or like a Reiki or like I was using the superconscious recode method. Now, there's so many methods, right? But I was looking for, I'll just stop share real quick. I was looking for sound healing to incorporate with my meditations. And I was looking at right frequency. I wanted to use binaural beats or frequencies. I wasn't sure. And of course, you know how algorithms work. Suddenly I saw an ad for something like this. And I was like, oh my God, that's what I want. That's it. Like I just knew. I was just so drawn to it, that this shiny object that looked really good. And I understood that it was a toroidal field by its shape. I understand sacred geometry where we all have that field. Like I said, that's the shape. It's like a donut. It's the shape that aligns with our natural field and everything in nature. So I knew that it had some integrity, and I looked into it, and I decided to jump in and get the Chi Coil Max unit. And I started the day it arrived. I had a backache. I just turned it on, and 5 minutes later it went away. And then I did some sessions, and I was like, hey, do you guys want to try my new little gadget? And everybody said that my energy work went so much deeper than normal. And they were loving their sessions, but they were loving it even more. And I was like, okay, let's do more with it. So I started doing one-on-ones with it. I did a full meditation program with it. Let me show you real quick what we did. Just if that interests you, just showing you what we did here. We did a 12-week transformational program where you get to experience about a 15-minute meditation every day with frequencies and the quantum healing, where we talk about taking your innate power back, loving your life, aligning with your life's purpose, health and vitality, emotional health, creating your true identity. That's not fearing judgment, but just stepping into the best version of yourself, relationships, family repatterning, money blocks, integrating all the part personalities like your inner child, your blocked parts, your fearful parts, your procrastination parts. We integrate your shadow, and we leave you off with a morning ritual. So it's really, we do have payment plans and a money back guarantee again. So who might think they want that? Let me know. Oh, see, now there's a sound where the frequency you can actually hear. Could you explain about how a week in that program is? Sure, there's a 20-minute lesson, and then you listen to a 15-minute meditation every day. And you have that. So yes, you go through, you listen to the lesson, and then you meditate daily that same week meditation. And then once you're done with the 7 days, you go to the next lesson and you repeat. And then there's extra bonuses. Yeah. Thanks for asking. I can't wait for you to enjoy it. Okay, let's continue, guys. Oh, it's working. So quantum medicine is the future. We heal the field, not the symptoms. Does that make sense? Because you know what the word heal means? It means to become whole. And the truth is, you're already whole. Because as an energy being in a human body, having a human experience, Just by being here, you're whole. And the only thing we're going to do is just align you with the whole version of you. And then, boy, things do fall into place when we align that whole version of you into wholeness. So it's not symptoms. And I love talking about the science of psychoneuroimmunology. It's called PNI. They've studied it since the 80s, where they know how your thoughts and emotions actually influence your nervous and immune systems. And then your stuck, suppressed emotions from childhood, like, when you were a child, you were told, hey, don't cry, it's not polite, be quiet, be seen, not heard. And you're so ungrateful by expressing your dissatisfaction or your anger or something like that. So we as children learn to repress our true feelings. And then that, as we get older, that kind of locks into our personality and it becomes chronic. And we don't realize that even if like we were abused, like me, we go through life in a chronic fear that something's going to happen because our unconscious gets locked in. It gets programmed from 0 to around 7 years old. So everything we experience in childhood, it just gets locked in of how to be. And then we are the extra people pleasers, not allowed to express our emotions, etc. And that gets stuck in our body and confuses the immune system. And so this study, it's very interesting. Who knows the study of psychoneuroimmunology? It is just fascinating. We need to release those emotions so they stop scrambling the immune system and nervous system and keep you in fight, flight, freeze response. Okay, does that make sense? So your brain sends the healing or harming, either healing if you have emotional intelligence, to call out, hey, there's a foreign body, we need to send out killer cells, right? But if it's all scrambled and it's in fight or flight mode, it's not going to send any killer cells, and it's going to allow the foreign cells to build, right, into tumors and cancers. Lori, you're familiar with it. So great to have you here. Epigenetic changes, frequency and intention after it is alter how your genes express themselves. So you can say, hey, in my genes, my genetic makeup, I'm prone to blah, 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 what my family has. My family has cancer. My family has diabetes. My family, right? And they pass on those traumas to you to keep you with the good intentions to stay safe. So you run the program and therefore become more prone. What is fight or flight again? That's a good question. Let me give you a great example. Let's talk about animals. A herd of gazelles in the savannah. Let's say they're grazing, just minding their own business. But there's a predator, let's say a cheetah, is lurking. So I think they have someone like the someone in charge, I don't know, who's doing the watch. So someone senses the prey and starts to run. And when the rest of the herd realizes that there's danger, they all run. But in order to increase their survival, to increase their chances of survival, all their energy of their body needs to go into flight, into running and getting away, right? So their systems shut down. Immune system shuts down. A lot of thinking about different things. Everything shuts down. So there's one focus to take all that energy, digestion, whatever, all that energy that's used for other things into fleeing. Okay, into fleeing, right? And so let's say one got caught. You know what the rest of the herd does? They go, oh, that's unfortunate, but that's life. the balance. That's the balance of how we keep the ecology, right? And they go back to grazing. Their system goes back to homeostasis. They're no longer in flight mode. But what do we humans do? We go into PTSD and we just stay like that. Think about your breathing. Is it shallow? Are you breathing through your lungs most of the time? Can any unit be used for quantum healing since the coils are not being used? The coils are being used right now. The coils are being used. You can just choose to quantum entangle with them. But when you're at home with your coils, you can use them too. Have them near you. But quantum is no time and space, and you're choosing to entangle because you're in charge of your field, aren't you? Is anybody having like this aha moment? It's so fun to go, God, it's that easy. I can let go of the notion of time and space. It isn't even real. It's just a construct. I mean, it's helpful. We need some gravity. But any unit, yes. Any unit can be. I think the stronger the unit, the better it is. Okay, so does that make sense, Todd? Did that help you? Emotional states create measurable electromagnetic fields that affect cellular functions. And that's what these do. There's an electromagnetic field. If you're near them, you're in the scalar energy. You're in their field, which is even more impactful. Okay, so these do many things at once. It's PEMF, which is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. It is heavily studied by NASA, and you can actually go to pubmed.gov, which is the government's library of all scientific studies, which I find really interesting. We have studies as well on our website, but you can search PMF because NASA did a lot of studies and it's FDA approved. I was just going to show you here, if you go to our site, you can also see some studies here, including, I've done this before, this is really cool, the blood analysis, where blood is really sticky before, and blood, see the field, the energy field around each cell. You can even see it. Cool, huh? So this is just 12 minutes after. Nice, right? Okay, so pulsed electromagnetic field. Okay, so it creates a field around you in the same way your auric field works, but you plug in the frequencies. What do you want to experience? You want to experience more wealth. You want to experience more health. You want to experience more joy, more relaxation, better sleep. Yeah, just step into the field, right? Yeah, the flight was covered, but the fight analogy. Oh, okay. Thanks, Todd. Okay, flight, fight, freeze. I'll tell you another story. Can I tell you another story? Okay. You know, when I was a kid, since I was abused, you know, my father was very, you know, and so we could not fight back. We had no fight in us. Although some people, when they were young, they weren't as scared. They were braver, and maybe they fought back, right? And that when danger, maybe it's the only way they kept safe, by fighting back. So when danger is near, they go into fight mode, right? They have no problem maybe over fighting. Maybe they go into rage and anger and go for it, right? But because I was trained to make myself small, I got into freeze mode. I just took it. Some people might run away, like the gazelles. So we have different ways of dealing with trauma and situations where fast action needs for survival, but depending on how we were programmed, some of us were programmed to freeze, to fear our parents and just do nothing. Some of us were programmed to, you know, maybe fight back for our siblings and become like these fighters. And some we're taught to run and hide, program children, right? It's kind of what we learned. Does that make sense? Thanks for all these great questions. They really are helping, I think everyone gain knowledge. Thanks for that. Good now. Good. Okay, so that's PEMF. Rife. I don't know if you're familiar with Royal Rife, but I highly recommend you do familiarize yourself with Royal Rife, because he, the microscope still used today in like hospitals and research labs. He's a genius that created those, that invented those, yet he also created a frequency machine in the 30s and was celebrated. He literally cured all his stage 4 cancer patients. So these also do his Rife frequencies. They're singular frequencies. I'm a fighter, but why don't you stop this behavior? How are you feeling after your session? That's awesome. Scalar energy, which is like harmonizes your entire field for the whole system balance. And as you can see, this aura coil is also light therapy. I literally have a client who during our session, she stares at it. She goes, oh my God, it's so therapeutic. And then sound therapy, right? Sound therapy, which we have here. But so I tend to not focus. So sound therapy is fun at home, but in my healings, you don't really need the sound. You'll get it, but it's fun. Thanks, Laurie. And then crystal resonance. All our professional machines have crystals inside, especially that one has the most crystals. They automatically come with quartz, but you can switch it out. I feel less desire to fight since the session. Good. You're there. You're getting there. You're doing great. So what makes Chi Life different is it's non-evasive. It's gentle, right? And as you can see, you can quantum entangle with it, or you can sit in its presence, have it on your desk, and it just works with your body's natural rhythms. It doesn't have harmful side effects. It doesn't harm you. It's not evasive. And it's grounded in quantum physics, epigenetics, energy medicine, and there's tons of research. And it's so practical and super easy. And you know what? I don't think it's in here. Okay, it's plug and play system, because there's a tablet that comes with it and you just press buttons. I want to experience this. I want to experience that. So it's plug and play. It's really easy to use. It has the more professional the machine, the bigger and stronger the field, more therapeutic. You can sleep with it. You can meditate with it. You can, help pain. You can help all sorts of ailments under the sun to assist with them. And it's really minimal effort and maximal benefit. But what I didn't include is how much fun it is. I have to say, it's fun. It's exciting to play with all the frequencies in here, from like third eye opening to chakra balancing to DNA repair to sound of the pyramids to the Schumann resonance. Everything is in here. And then you can upgrade to even more, like cancer support, Lyme disease, even after jab, for those of you who want to detox, ADHD, autism. So much can be done with them. So it's really, the system is main, but then the rest is like, what frequencies? I mean, all the way to mind expansion. We have like ayahuasca journey, mushrooms, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's really versatile, okay? It's great for personal use and professional. And if you already have a wellness business, that's great. But if you want a wellness business and you don't have one, guess what else we have? Let me show you here. We have a very easy, not that guys, but we have a practitioner certification course. Let's say you're like, God, I want a business and I want to retire. I'm tired of what I'm doing and I want to work and help people, but I don't know how. I don't have much, maybe you have some Reiki, maybe you don't, maybe you're just starting out and you just want to change. You just get these frequency machines, you get you get a Chi Coil Max or an Aura 180 and one of these med beds. Okay. These med beds, you feel the whole resonance as you lay in them. And as you can see, it's like you have a business in a box. We certify you. It's quite an easy certification. And voila, you're certified as a Chi Life frequency, you know, practitioner. I had to like literally look it up because my, I think I need focus frequencies. These are really elevating my mood. Okay, so does that make sense? And you can get them. You guys, prices are going up. This is the best deal, I think, or this if you want to just start big. This is both of these are awesome. So how does that resonate? So let's move forward with our healing. Let's go here. So this is what sets this apart, okay? Questions. Does it break up RF frequency that are coming in from outside powers? Yes. Yes, it does protect you from EMFs and all sorts of things. Even when they're off and you're with them, there's a field. They're still emitting, yes. As those are the ones with the professional ones, yes, definitely. They work great for that. I feel so coherent just when my office, like my cats come here, my animals are always like, whether I'm here or not, they love being with the machines, especially cats who are sensitive to frequencies. So yes. So here's how I do it. Quantum healing, superconscious recode, plus the frequencies where quantum meets mindset, this combination of sound, frequency, intention. Remember your intention. You have to be, I'm not broken. There's nothing wrong with me. I am whole. A version of me, the highest vibration of me is whole. I just have to match that frequency. And that's what I do. I release the unconscious blocks, patterns, and whatever is stuck there. You're stuck, suppressed, repressed emotions, your fight, flight, freeze. Whatever's in that nervous system and old belief system, soothing sound, yeah. What's this frequency soothing sound? This one is depression general. This one is depression. There is someone here who wants to experience depression frequencies. Are you still here? Yes, I think he is. So sound therapy, conscious intention. So it's not just mindset, it's energetic reprogramming for the new you. It's your new identity. Oh, there's brain tap. That's another item here. It's a whole frequency method. It's super cool. Actually, I'll show you because it's here on my slides. You can go with technology and you can go with frequencies. And most popular. And you can type in, actually, I'm going to turn this down because it's loud for me. So you can go in and go brain tap and do search. And all kinds of frequencies will show up. There's an actual brain tap collection that is super powerful. Where's brain tap? Maybe I didn't enter. Maybe I should have entered one word. But I don't want to take your time, but you can look into a lot of these. So, shall we do a healing? Let me see if there's anything else I left behind. And we'll go in, because I know you guys want the healing. You'll get results without limits, whether it's pain. Okay, one more slide. Pain, release. I know some of you who have experienced shifts. Why don't you do this? So we don't take any more time. I just, if some of you have experienced my sessions, do you mind putting it in whether you experience not just my sessions, but chi coils, what they're doing for you so far, and my sessions, what that's done for you or doing for you. Feel free to, would you be so kind to put in the chat whatever you think. What about having a smart meter? By the way, you can take your request smart meter to be taken out. I've done it. I don't have a smart meter. I called and I pay a little extra every month for them to come and do this. But yes, it creates a coherent field. So whatever is trying to tap into that coherent field, that field is stronger. And especially when you do the professional systems, because they have a much bigger field. But yeah, you should be able to take it off. Galit sessions are amazing. Thank you. I get so inspired to do things after I have the coils. Great. And use them to charge my water, etc. Love that. Good to hear. Thank you. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Okay. So if you have anything to share about having coils and our work, I would love it. I'm very happy that I met you, and I love the session waiting for my coils now. Yes, she ordered the tetrascalar, and we had a profound session. I hope you're still feeling the results from that. That was profound, really interesting creations that are unconscious. Thank you. Okay, let's do it. So what we're doing today is I want you to choose to step into the highest version of yourself, who has everything you want. It's not about tangible, like I want all the money in the world, but who has inner peace, who has joy, who feels safe, in alignment to step into the highest version of you, who expresses yourself fully, because that is your birthright. That is your birthright. We've been programmed to fear, to be in lack, to compare, to judge. And that's not real. That's an unconscious programming. These frequencies help you get out of that old program, along with the quantum healing we're about to do. Okay? So, let's do that. What would that be like if you had a magic wand and you can quantum jump, just step into this new reality of you feeling abundant, feeling safe, feeling loved, lovable, loving, right? Feeling impactful, feeling happy, fun, loving, liberated. I would love some, and you guys, you know, those who participate get more out of this, will get more of this healing. Because you know what? You're not waiting for others to do it for you. You're taking charge of your life. Starting now, you're taking charge of your health. You're taking charge of your transformation. So let's get some things, unless you're driving, get some things in the chat. What would be some feelings you want to experience in your highest truth, where there's no problem to solve, nothing to resolve. You're just aligning with who you were meant to be. How is this frequency, huh? It's pretty high, but it's still the depression one. It goes really high. It goes different levels. Perfect body structure, beautiful. I choose to swim with dolphins every day in their natural habitat. Wow, love that. How would that feel? Life I love doing what I do each day, feeling so much joy. Yeah, how would that feel? Hey, Leslie, effortless, easy, and full of grace. Yes. Let's keep going. I'm just going to wait for you guys to let me know. Let's get more. I know those of you who are participating, these are people that have gotten my sessions before. Let's say if someone who's never experienced my sessions, type in. Thank you, Todd. feel liberation, reaching fullest potential, and my reality manifests this. Yes, perfect. Let's keep going. Come on. Do you want me to call you by name? Thank you. I'm working. I appreciate you taking a moment to type in during work. Thank you so much. I love seeing some of your familiar names. Let's see. Lara, what are you doing? Hello, hello. So we'll wait just a few more seconds for you to be brave enough to step into your transformation starting now. Because when you're claiming it, first of all, let me just talk about manifestation as a manifestation coach that, you know, have helped people manifest massive results. You have a thought, okay? But when you claim it, whether you write it down or you type it, you take it from the invisible to the physical in this reality. That's the first step of manifestation, is to claim it in the physical. So you're willing to claim it in the physical by putting it in writing and just saying, this is how I'm choosing to feel in my highest potential. So that's very important. All right, let's go to that end result. Close your eyes. What would you do? What would life be like? How would you feel? Use all your senses, because remember, your unconscious doesn't know the difference if you're managing. So we're already starting to receive the healing. Oh, this is fun. More joy, transformation into who I meant to open my communication with animals. Love that. Yeah, I do some animal communications. It's so fun. So fun, especially as an animal lover. I've rescued 7,000 dogs in my career. So it's insane. But yeah, I had to learn a little bit of how to communicate with dogs. Oh, yeah. How would that feel? And thanks so much for sharing. Really appreciate that so much. I'm going to do more happy frequencies. Yeah. Okay, guys. So when you go to that end result, you notice, wow, what would life be like? How it would feel? And you're starting to send messages to all your cells in your body. Everything in your body. And your body, this is how your body becomes whole, heals itself, because you're sending messages. You're getting out of fight, flight, freeze, and you're giving it, making it feel whole again. And now, compared to that, just notice what it's like in the current reality. And this is just for your measurement, where you just notice, well, how does it feel right now compared to that? And I want you to measure that on a scale of 0 to 10. So we are going to do the session now. It's going to take about 15 minutes. I'm running these frequencies both through the coils and through these. I actually see this, it's a full yin and yang energy. I have 2 yang max here, and I'm balancing them out with this. So, and you can, there's volume control. Sometimes I have more yin, sometimes I have more yang. And yin is more like relaxing, and yang is more like action based, like get out of procrastinating, doing, energy, inspiration. So highly recommend both. Or, yeah, way cool. Yeah, get one and reach out if you actually, Karen, would you mind putting my information for those who want some support? And let me get you my own link actually here. I'll just put the link here for you. as well. I don't know if you have my link, but I'll just put these here. So I just want you to measure before we do the healing compared to where you are. Like if you said 0, I have, we say 0, I have no resistance to having that life, meaning I'm full alignment. Like my end result is in this vibration and I'm at this vibration. There's 0 contrast. Or, yeah, you've been yawning a lot waiting for a yin. Yeah, you're shifting. So you might be way over here, and that would be a 10 or anything in between, like 7, 6, 2. Make sense? So what is your vibrational match to where we just went and chose to be at? Where are you? Are you far away, 10 away from this? 1 away from this? Give me your number, and it's for your own measurement. Next, you're going to close your eyes, and I'm going to talk to your field. With your permission, of course. No one gets, their field talked to unless they choose to receive the healing. Okay? And I talk to your field. I talk to your higher self, literally. And, when I talk to your higher self and I do quantum healing, I call your higher self super conscious because it's your higher consciousness, and it's all knowing. It's been with you throughout your entire lifetime. It's more you than any other you, and it's always got your back. Instead of going through the lower levels of mind of unconscious that's running a program, we're going to go above consciousness, and we're going to, please. Yeah. I have a question. No, nothing about the med beds. Oh, the med beds are so fun. Okay. I feel like I'm perfectly aligned with my vision. Now my unknown parts may feel differently. Yeah, your conscious mind says yes, but your unconscious might be running an old program. Well, let's treat it. And Patty, I have another call after you for about an hour, and I'll reach out then. So again, some of you are giving me info to reach out to you. Or if you want to reach out to me, I'll just put my email. Galit at, what is it? There you go. Okay, closing your eyes and choosing to get the most out of this, to align vibrationally with the highest version of you. I'll do the rest. You just listen passively. There's nothing for you to do. You might just feel it. I'm buzzing. It feels good. See? I haven't even done anything and it's already doing it, right? Isn't that amazing? I'm telling you. Quantum. And it's a sound too. Close your eyes. I'll do the rest. So everyone choose. Remember, I'm aligning with the highest version that I'm meant to be. My highest authentic truth. And how it would feel. Liberating, happy, joyful. Got a Q&A real quick. Awesome. Thanks, Elvis. Okay. Close your eyes. Superconscious. I'm talking to your superconscious. It also works in replay. If you're in replay right now and you are listening to this sped up, please bring it back down to regular speed for the session. Superconscious, everyone here, and in replay, see the end result, stepping into the highest version of ourselves in our authentic manner that we are meant to be as authentic, sentient beings who are fully worthy, who are fully safe, who are fully in alignment with this version. Treat and do a massive change history as needed, fully vibrationally aligned as needed. And I'm also going to do any kind of energy quantum healing, remote healing. I want to use emotion codes here in the heart. Treat the throat chakra, please. I want to treat emotional despair, anxiety. I want to treat stress, overwhelm, fears. Treat fear of the worst case scenario. There's also fear of missing out. I want you, if you want one of these things, you're not going to approach it from fear of missing out. You're going to approach it from, your excitement and alignment that you know it's right for you. And that's the kind of entanglement we want with you. Superconscious, treat any resistances to fully aligning with the highest version I am meant to be now. Treat any form of incompleteness of I'm not worthy enough, I'm not perfect enough, I'm not good enough, capable, safe, loved, lovable, significant, or belong enough in any way. And ensure all parts are here for the highest good. If there are any parts that have not joined, there we go. Treat the inner child, overthinker, self-doubter, inner critic. Treat the protector, controller. Treat the people pleaser, the overthinker. I'm going to treat all your chakras. A lot is happening in the field. Treat trauma events too. Treat the original trauma event. There's a womb trauma event. Can you, Superconscious, can you treat the womb trauma? Thank you. It's in the 3rd trimester. For anyone who, not everybody needs this, but Superconscious knows who to treat. Let's treat that fight, flight, freeze response system, the nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system as needed. Treat the respiratory system and lungs. Treat the heart chakra. Treat the crown chakra. Treat suffering contracts. This one's with Father, thank you. Treat family constellation, family entanglements, and family rules. Treat past life events that are not in alignment with this choice. This is when we take off in the spaceship. Just breathe through it. Superconscious, keep treating and aligning. I want to treat the emotion of fear. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of judgment. Treat like the fear of worst case scenario. Thank you. Fear of success and failure. Fear of my own greatness and my own power. Treat the emotion of betrayal, resentment, guilt, and shame. There's also grief. Treat that, please. Treat world beliefs, please, that are out of alignment with the highest vibration I'm becoming. Treat fear of rejection and abandonment. Treat world definitions. Treat must struggle just to have what I want. Treat all the conditions we have placed on just being able to align with this highest version, that I must achieve enough, I must be perfect enough, I must be worthy enough, I can't just have it as I am. Treat that whole limiting belief. Treat future events. Let's treat all body systems. Everything is connected to the body. I want to treat any pain, and let's apply pain keys anywhere in the body where needed. Great. I want to treat I'm not nurtured enough. I'm not supported enough. Can you treat that? Thank you. Great. All chakras again. Treat the victim identity and the wounded. Treat the throat and the thymus. Thank you. Good, let's treat the whole structure again. All priorities fully align, become a vibrational match of the highest version of yourself today. Increasing joy, releasing stress, increasing alignment, increasing feeling whole and complete now because I am. Thank you. Treat the upper heart and the lungs again, and the heart again, front and back. Oh, that's a good release. The digestive system, please. Large intestines, small intestines. Thank you. I want to treat fear of a diagnosis, and also like there's an identity that is always aligning with either a diagnosis or a label, because that's how it's defining itself. Superconscious, can you treat that whole thing? Thank you. You no longer have to align with that. You can create a new reality. A reality that's healthy, vital, energized. Treating all your body systems for full body quantum health. Highest vibrational match. perfect. And treat organs as well, including spleen, kidneys, stomach, and the related body systems, including meridians and auric field. Thank you. Great. Let's treat everything again, and then when done, let's take some breaths and ground and anchor this new you, this you that's in full optimal health at the highest vibration you're meant to be. Sending all the correct instructions to every cell of your body from your unconscious of joy, love, expansion, and health, and vital, vital health. Thank you. And let's ground, we ground. Take some deep breaths with me. And it's going to be a minute for you to just kind of wiggle your fingers and toes and just kind of come back into the room. And I'd love to know, how was that? And hopefully from someone who's never experienced this before, who goes, wait a minute, what just happened? How do you feel? And it takes a minute for you to kind of regroup and just go, think about when you thought about like stepping into the highest, healthiest, vital, authentic version of yourself that has no suppressed, repressed emotions, confusing your immune system, and no fears, and just coherence. That's health. That's no longer attached to a label or diagnosis. How does that, what's changed? What's changed? That's what I would like to know. Has anything changed? I'm not hearing anything, and oh, there we go. Went to 7 to 4. Gabriel, good to see you. I thought maybe you guys were still out. Thank you for addressing my fear of failure and overanalyzing. Totally me. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah. And how do you feel now when you think about that? Do you feel like you're in fear of anything? You feel fear? You feel overthinking? What are you thinking? Are you just present and enjoying? Yeah, would love to know. What's changed once we address that? What did you feel? I feel more relaxed and happy, or more peaceful. Thanks. That's awesome. Jacob, tell me. I would love to know what you got. Great. I sent that out to all here in my field. That's nice to expand big time. My body is humming. Thank you. Can't stop smiling. There you go. That's the real you. I feel a lot better. Wonderful. Yes, I'm feeling present and relaxed. I feel so free, relaxed. That's great. Love that. Love hearing that. Yeah, and you see, you're not with me in the room. What just happened? Jacob, I'm feeling more relaxed and confident for sure. Great. Yeah, those sounds were amazing. Feel the real me. Yes. Beautiful. Thanks for those. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, guys. I have to take some screenshots. I won't include your names with whatever I do, but keep them coming, cause I forgot. How do I do this? There we. No. Okay. Because we want to start, inviting more people to these sessions by, showing them what's possible. I hope you share this. We'll have a replay. Thank you, beautiful you. You're so welcome. So relaxing. Do you have a schedule to those events? Are they random? Right now they're random, but yeah, there's some replays. Saeed, so relaxing. And so glad. Any questions? Well, we have about 10 minutes for questions. Thank you. Any questions? Who is ready to get into one of these? I'll just share my screen and wait for questions because maybe when I share, you're going to get some clarity. Okay. Technology, when you go to the website shelifestore.com, the prices do go up at midnight tonight. My dogs are blessing out. By the way, we do have pet frequencies. If you just go in and type in pets, look at this. Lots of pet frequencies that you can just buy as they are, but you want to put these near your pets with one of our units. So speaking of pets, can I come? Oh, beds. Yes, let's do the beds because these, I swear, the beds that, who wants a business in a box? There's a couple of things I'll show you. The med beds here, were just to relax and let you do the work. Yeah, that's all you were doing. Relaxing. If you feel better, you did it right. You just receive. That's all you did. So here are the med beds. Now again, these feel, the whole vibration goes through your body and then they get attached. You can use the max or the bigger ones like I have, two on either side of the table and create like a full med bed vibroacoustic sound therapy. So here they are, the best deal. You can get the bed alone, but if you already have one of these and you want to add the bed, that's fine. There's arms that you can attach that you can buy separately. Okay, I recommend that. But I recommend that if you want a full system, like let's say you want to be a practitioner, you get a practitioner course. It's on sale for like under it's like $495, $497, something like that. You become a practitioner, you get a little, home office or office, you rent a space like a massage room or whatever, and you get one of these. They're portable. Each one like holds 1,000 pounds. They're serious beds. And then you put these on either side and whatever your client wants, or you analyze the client and you put a program in and charge, right? You came in late, Teal. I use the smallest version, cheek coil wand. It's great. I've seen you before and follow you. Welcome. That's so nice. Thanks for introducing yourself. Reach out if you have questions. I'll put in my email again. And then here, so these are discounted because if you're buying this if you're buying this plus this, it's going to be $12,499, and after tonight, they're going to go another $2,000 up. So at least, because I know these are going to go to $10,000. I'm not sure about the med bed, but so and it's free shipping today. You get some free headphones today. You get stuff today. So these are like you have an office and a business in a box. That's number one. Okay, and again, you're saving $3,000. These are going to go up even, I think, $2,000, $4,000 more. So so it's not a little adjustment in price, as I'm telling you. Tonight is the night. So reach out to me. I will not go to bed until all of you are taken care of. I'll just put in my number too. What is my number? Here's my number. You can text me. 323-426-2328. You can text me. Shoot me your email. That free thank you for asking. New Zealand, no, it's not free shipping. We actually cover most of the cost. I will say it might be for one aura is about $250 shipping and about $500 for the two. But I just want you to know that even if you try it out for 30 days, imagine like you pay $150 per session. What if you have $150 worth of sessions for 30 days and if you don't like it, send it back? You're going to like it, but we guarantee it. We believe in it so much that we say send it back. Just pay for the shipping. So right now, okay, just another business before we go. I have to leave in 5 minutes. But look at this. first of all, we have a full wellness center, business in a box, turnkey business. All you do is come up with the space, a minimum of 600 square feet. And we even have financing available. And we have a full business plan you can take to your bank. I don't want to make you dizzy, but anyway, I'm going to go down here. There's 14 streams of income. And where I'm going with this is that you watch this halfway. See, I'm halfway down the page. There's a presentation. Watch this. And how I got here is I went to Chi Life and over Partner With Us, Chi Life's Center. If you want, right now, they're literally less than half off. And so reach out to me. I'll get you in a whole business. But here's another easy business in a box. And this is the best deal. For $15,000, you get the bed, you get the Chi Coil Max, you get these 3 S's, which is really good to rent out, and you earn 20% commissions on all product lines. So let's say you rent these out, they're like, I'm not giving them back, I want to buy them. Okay, so what's a 20% commission, right, on any of these? And then you get the promotional, so you can like literally go to trade shows. You can go and have a storefront. You can go and not just charge for sessions, but make extra commissions. We also have a free affiliate program. Now you can get a 30,000. So look, you get $43,000 worth of product for $30,000. You get 26. Actually, it's even more retail value because it doesn't count so much for even these. But you get $26,000 worth of value for $15,000, and you get 30,000. We have different ones depending on how big you want to go, like how many beds you want. And you get VIP perks. So here they are compared. You can add on things. See? And this is a way, if you're like tired of your day job and you want a different way to make money, it's who thinks it's a low investment for a business in a box? For that. Who's thinking, gosh, maybe that's for me. And even if you're watching this and it's after the prices went up, you're still going to make money. You're still going to change lives. You're still going to change your own life. All right, so don't be a stranger. Get a bed for 15,000 set. I love the bed because it just, it'd be good for your back, Patty. Really good for your back. And you can use it for business because you said you wanted. Patty's a full-blown doctor, but she wants to start, incorporating all she has, the technology she has in alternative medicine. Energy business, yes. So there it is, folks. Thank you so much for being here. Who has my information? Who's going to reach out to me? Who wants, one more thing. Who wants a one-on-one session with me? Because I just want to show you, this is an intro. If you go to coaching here, if you go over here to learn under coaching, this came up. You get the first session. This isn't my normal price. The first session you get discounted for $249. And then there's this guy, Boris. Who's this Boris guy? I don't know. But just kidding. He's awesome. And he does the certification. And I love Boris to death. He's super, super, super cool dude. And a great coach. So yeah, either Boris or Galit, you choose. Okay? Who's coming? Who's coming along? Who's releasing more? Who's stepping into their greatness? I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. Ask me questions, reach out. You have my info. Thank you, Karen, for your support. You love Coil, probably, or let's get together and reach out. I will not go to bed until you're taken care of. Okay? That's who I spoke with. Oh, cool. Love him. All right.